Hey kid, we're going under the sea. We're going under the sea because today's show is all about sharks. I should have rented a shark suit. Okay, real quick. Today we have a shark story. We have shark rap. We have shark comedy. Who knew that was a thing? Also, we have deep thoughts and a shocking Spanish lesson and the news. Camera 1, are you ready?
Ready!
Camera 2, are you ready?
Ready!
Camera 3, are you ready? Oops, we're going anyway. Hey, kid.
Hey, Bonbon.
Oh, Tibby Tiburon, you startled me.
Hey, what does Clark the shark have that I don't have?
His own book?
But you know what I do have?
Your own song? Wait, did you already start playing your song, Tibby? Too soon.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have to read first. Okay, now we read. Tibby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some room to...
Oh, yeah, okay, got it.
That's not quite enough space.
Okay, you can go ahead now.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you go sit over there?
Over where?
Over there.
Over where?
Over there.
Over where?
Anywhere but right by my hand.
Ah!
A storyteller needs all her fingers. Now we read. Let's dive in. Oh, look at those pearly whites. We go to school in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Oh, that is a bit of a tight fit for Clark. In all the wide blue seas, in all the wide blue world, the top school for fish was Theodore Roosterfish Elementary. And what ingenuity! Look at this. We humans would look at this sunken ship and think, what a loss.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. But we fish see this and think, what a find!
So you turned the sunken ship into a school, Fuchsia fish?
It's our way of recycling. Bloop, 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 bloop.
And of all the fish at Theodore Roosterfish Elementary, the biggest and the strongest was Clark the shark.
I bet I'm stronger.
It's not about you right now, Tibby Tiburon.
But
This is Clark's moment. Clark loved school and he loved his teacher, Mrs. Inky Dink. He loved to play upsy-downsy and spin him a jig with his friends. Clark loved his life. And all of this looks beautiful. It looks fun, sounds amazing, but call me crazy.
crazy.
But Clark's friends look, wouldn't you say a bit nervous?
Let me look.
Okay. Well?
Okay, so what I'm seeing is a lot of side eye. Good work, people. This one is definitely teeth chattering. This one obviously has to go to the bathroom. So the verdict is they're terrified.
Well, I wouldn't say terrified.
Terrified!
Okay, they're terrified. School is awesome! Shouted Clark the shark. Less shouting, more reading, said Mrs. Inky Dink, who, by the way, is very fashionable. Did you notice the bow matches the polka dotted top? Lunchtime is sweet! Yelled Clark the shark, who apparently only speaks at this volume. Munch your own lunch, said his best friend, Joey Mackerel. Recess rocks! Bellowed Clark the shark. You are playing rough, Clark, cried the other fish, all looking a little bit distressed. Yes, Clark loved his life with all his sharky heart, but he loved everything way too much. He was too loud. He was too wild. He was just too much shark for the other fish to handle.
You can handle the shark.
Okay.
A shark's got a shark.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Tibby, let's go for a swim and let storyteller story tell.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Did you see that? Tibby is doing to me what Clark is doing to his friends.
Being disruptive and making things harder than they should be? This better not be about me.
Yes, Red Bear, and no Green Bear. Back to the classroom. After a while, no one would play with Clark. No one ate lunch with him. No one sat with him at circle time. Even his best friend, Joey Mackerel, said,
Cool your jets, Clark. You're making me crazy.
"Whoa, when you make Joey Mackerel crazy, you have just gone too far." One day, Clark asked Mrs. Inky Dink, that stylish teacher, "What's wrong with everyone?" Mrs. Inky Dink patted his fin because she's brave. "Clark, sometimes you play too hard. You munch too hard. And gosh, you even help too hard." "Oh, but life is so exciting," said Clark. "There's a time and a place for everything," said Mrs. Inky Dink. So wise, so patient. "And sometimes the rule is stay cool." And she even wrote it down for emphasis, stay cool, with clearly some kind of underwater chalk. At recess, Clark tried to stay cool. Emphasis on the word tried. But he pushed the swing with too much zing. "Sorry," said Clark. "I forgot." "Yikes!" cried Joey Mackerel. At lunch, Clark tried to stay cool, but everything smelled so good that he munched a bunch of lunches. "Sorry," said Clark. "I forgot." "We're starving," said his friends, who I don't know how much longer will remain friends if he's making them starve at lunch. In class, Clark tried to stay cool, but a good book got him all shook up and he's laughing so hard and so loud that clearly no one else can even focus on their own book. Ooh, this one's really mad. You can tell by the squinty eyes. "Now, Clark," says Mrs. Inky Dink, a saint of a teacher, "this isn't the time or the place. Tell me, what's the rule?" "Ah, stay cool," said Clark. "Hey, that rhymes!" he cried, once again still screaming. Then Clark got a big idea in his sharky head. "Maybe if I make a rhyme, I'll remember every time," he thought. And so the next day, he put his plan to work. Meanwhile, everyone in class is still not really fully able to enjoy their KidTime StoryTime because he's still making quite a bit of a shark scene here. In class, when lessons got exciting, Clark wanted to bounce out of his seat. You might actually know the feeling. Sometimes you just really get about something. Well, instead of bouncing out of his seat, he told himself, "When teacher's talking, don't go walking." And what do you know? It worked! "Attaboy, Clark," said Mrs. Inky Dink. Clark smiled. "Lessons are fun!" At lunch, everything smelled so yummy. When Clark wanted to eat and never stop, he told himself, "Only munch your own lunch." And it worked again! "Way to go, Clark," said his friends, and Clark grinned. "Lunch is fun!" And check out his bestie, Joey Mackerel, sitting right there, finally able to enjoy that PB&J, and everyone else looks relaxed and happy. Except this guy. I don't know what's going on with him. At playtime, Clark told himself, "Easy does it. That's the way. Then my friends will let me play." And playtime was fun. Once more, Clark loved his life. Wow, Clark is becoming one, an actual poet, and two, somebody that his friends can actually be around. But then, a shadow fell across the playground. Dun, dun, dun! A ginormous shadow with tentacles galore. "It's a new kid and he looks scary," cried Joey Mackerel. And for Joey Mackerel to freak out is a big deal because his best friend is a shark. "Swim for your lives!" The squid squashed the slide and it snapped off the swings. "Oops. My bad," said the new kid. "Now that's what you call an entrance." "Wait," said Clark. "He just wants to play. Let's find a way." And he swam at the new kid with all his might. And then Clark played harder than he ever had before. Upsy-dowsy and spin-a-ma-jig. Why, he even made up a new game, Tail Wumpalumpus. Whoa, that was fun, said the new kid breathlessly. And he settled down. If you want to come to school, you've got to stay cool, said Clark. Well, I can't believe it.
Did somebody lose a fin or a tentacle?
No, Clark found somebody who's his size and can play just like him without getting hurt.
Honestly, I am surprised. It didn't look like things were going to go that way.
Wow, it's like all these rhymes work like a charm. And now he's giving the new kid advice. If you want to come to school, you've got to stay cool. That's right, Clark, said Mrs. Inky Dink, a wise and kind teacher. And thanks for taking care of our new classmate, Sid the Squid. Hooray for Clark the Shark! Everybody cheered because it's a new day and everybody's not hungry, so immediately no one's cranky. That night, Clark's mother asked, "What did you learn at school, dear?" "There's a time and a place for everything," Clark said. "Sometimes you stay cool. But sometimes a shark's gotta do what a shark's gotta do." Woo! Playing with his little brother right there. Shark style. Speaking of shark style, Tibby Tiburon, you're back. Is it time yet? Actually, it is. Offspring Technical Genius!
How can I help you?
Please play I Am the Shark.
How bold of you.
Yeah, I am the shark. I even wrote a song about it. Yeah, everybody, fins up! I am the shark. I swim in the dark. My bite is certainly worse than my bark. I am the shark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I am the shark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I am the shark. I leave a big mark, and no one would have let me ride on his ark. I am the shark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I am the shark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I am the shark. My name is not Clark. I am Tibby Tiburon, and no one has my spark. I am the shark. Sparky, sparky, shark. I am the shark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I am the shark. The ocean patriarch. And even though I'm prehistoric, I am pretty smart. I am the shark. Smarty, smarty, shark. Don't disembark. Sharky, sharky, shark. A shark or clock. What does that even mean? You must remark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I am the shark. Oh yeah? Well, I have something to say. Now, sharks are pretty cool, but let's be real. If you try to be their friend, they might think you're a meal. Those 300 teeth and that great white smile. Don't fool me for a second that you're born to be mild. You breathe underwater and your tail goes swish, but behind that smile's a cold-blooded fish. And you know why, don't you? Yeah, you do. It's because he is a shark. I'm a great white shark. His nose is sharp. Sharpie, sharpie, shark. Slap me some fin. Sharky, sharky, shark. Now we can dance and sing. I am the shark. Sharky, sharky, shark. I have a heart. A two-chamber heart. I never park. Never parky shark. I am the shark. Oh, that was fun. Let's grab a bite. Oh, I have to take my backup shark dancer home. Bloop, 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 bloop. Octavius the octopus! How about a bite? I have to wash my tentacles. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Hey, pal. All those teeth gotta be for smiling. Follow me.
Hello. I'm Fuchsia Fish. Welcome to the Ha Ha Comedy Factory. It's not really a factory,
But the Owl Garage Comedy Factory doesn't go with the flow, you know?
what is the flow?
Glad you asked, Dr. Dinosaur. As your hostess with the mostest, I'm announcing today's theme. Shark jokes!
I am slowly going to leave now.
Great idea, Dr. Dinosaur! Comedians, the stage is yours! Bloop, 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 bloop. What happens when you mix a shark and a snowman? You get frostbite!
What does the shark say to the clownfish? You taste funny! Ha! That's true!
You're laughing too hard, Tibby.
Did you hear what happened to the famous shark? He became a starfish!
Who visits sharks every Christmas.
Santa Jaws!
You can't give away the punchline, Tibby.
Dill, what is a shark's favorite sandwich?
Peanut butter and jellyfish!
What's jellyfish?
Hi, everybody. Okay, I've got a shark joke. Where do sharks vacation? Finland! I said Finland
I don't get it.
because sharks have fins?
The shark at my school was super sad, Pink Bear. Why was the shark super sad, Red Bear? Because he got a C- in math. Get it? C, not C. Ha! Ha! We're geniuses.
I don't like math jokes.
Uh-oh. Double uh-oh.
I want to go home.
Okay, everybody, show's over. Tibby is obviously hangry. Cut the commercial!
Finland! You should visit. We have beautiful frozen lake, ice fishing, and pickled herring. Finland! Voted best vacation destination by Shark Aficionado. Located conveniently next to Sweden. Finland! We're fantastic!
Welcome to Deep Thoughts with Fuchsia Fish. Hey, are you feeling stressed out, tired, uninspired? I will fix you now.
Deep thought number 1.
You cannot cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. That means you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone, but losing sight of the shore is terrifying. So the point is, fight your fears and take swimming lessons.
Deep thought number 2.
A smooth sea never made a good sailor. That's a fancy way of saying that tough times, like rough seas, are good for learning. It's also when a shark is most likely to hear his 2 favorite words, man overboard. True story. The point is, use tough times to learn and take sailing lessons.
Deep thought number 3.
We are all neighbors in this wonderful place called Earth. But if you think about it, it should really be called Ocean. The planet is more water than Earth. We should really consider changing the name, Start a petition or something.
Deep thought number 4.
They say life's a beach. But life can also be a puddle, a canal, the Everglades, a bowl of soup, a bathtub, your cousin's pool. No limits, am I right? Now, you are relaxed, inspired, and peaceful, and I am out of deep thoughts.
No more deep thoughts.
See you later, alligator.
Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. To the corner, cha-cha-cha.
Abuela Bear, what are you wearing?
Oh, it's my special shark protection suit.
I need one of those.
Welcome to Abuela Bear's Cha-Cha-Cha Corner, also known as the kitchen.
Where's the food?
First, I have a shocking revelation.
Oh, a shocking revelation.
What's a shocking revelation? You know him as Tibby Tiburon, but did you know that tiburón in Spanish means shark?
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying, Abuela?
Yes, Tibby Tiburon's name is actually Tibby Shark.
Wow, that is a shocking revelation.
I feel you're just repeating that for the sound effect. But wait, there's more. Fuchsia fish is pescado rosado.
Pescado rosado.
The ocean is el mar. El mar. The beach is la playa.
La playa.
And Greenbed, I made your favorite playa treat, granizados, also known as snow cones. I want! Not yet. Come back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. To the corner, cha-cha-cha.
KTST News.
We interrupt the song and dance for the news. Well, it's official. Sharks can become agitated and aggressive, much like the sharks you'll find on the subway or at a card game. Rap song I Am the Shark just hit #1 in Finland. Jellyfish around the world are on strike, refusing to hang out with peanut butter to avoid becoming shark sandwiches. A petition is circulating to rename planet Earth into planet mostly water. Who's behind this movement? Unclear. Shocking news, Tibby Tiburon's name was Shark all along. Wait, I am being told it was not a shock to anyone who speaks Spanish, but everyone else is flabbergasted. And in weather, no snow. And yet, Abuela Bear made snow cones. How? Unclear. And that's the news. I'm Walter Kronkrat, wishing you good night and good cheese.
Do you have a favorite shark, storyteller?
The whale shark.
Why?
No teeth.
Storyteller, if sharks are so scary, why do we have them?
That's an excellent question. Well, thanks to sharks enjoying breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it helps keep the fish population under control, which helps keep the delicate balance of the ecosystem under the sea.
So, like a circle of life thing?
Basically.
That shark rap is catchy.
Sharky, sharky, shark.
I am the bear. I'm putting my own twist on the song.
Nice. Oh, coming up, Abuela. Gotta go. Listen, kid, remember what Fuchsia Fish said? Learn to swim. She made it sound important. Coming up, Abuela.
I guess that means we're finished here.